This is a very, very important benefit on semen retention. And this benefit is you work harder on semen retention. This is true. You're going to work a lot harder on semen retention and a lot more. You're just going to want to find more work. Even when you're not working, you're going to want to find more work and be more active in your life. See, this is a very, very good benefit and a very, very important benefit. Because a lot of you guys, y'all lazy out here. No, a lot of guys are. No, they do drugs. No, they on the couch, stand with a woman. Ain't got no get up in them, ain't got no drive, none of that. But once you get on semen retention, if you doing that, you're going to get your own place. See, you work harder on semen retention, you become more active. Because you have a lot more energy. See, a lot of you guys, you're lacking energy. See, energy is very important when it comes down to work ethic. You need a lot of energy. The more energy you have, the more that you can work. The more harder you can work. I'm telling you. And the more stamina that you have, it's going to give you stamina and energy on semen retention. And discipline. You need a lot of discipline. You need a lot of discipline on semen retention. I know since I got on semen retention, I've been working harder. A lot harder. A lot harder. Ever since I started this YouTube channel, I've been working harder. I got a regular 9 to 5. I got a regular, 9 to 5 job. 8-hour shift. I got that. And I come home and do my videos. So I'm always busy. And I love it. I love my life like this. And me just staying busy. And I'm, getting money from both. So I'm reaping the benefits as well. See, semen retention gonna unlock all the benefits of working. You're gonna work a lot longer. Instead of you working your regular time at your job, if you haven't found your purpose, you're gonna work longer. You wanna do overtime. And it's gonna unlock more money in your life. You're gonna manifest more money in your life. But you work harder on semen retention, man. This is what a lot of guys are lacking. You lacking work ethic. You slowful at work. Want to work part-time. Do temp service whenever you want to, every now and then. See, once you're doing temp, bro, you're going to want to do temp every single day on semen retention. I don't want to do it, every now and then. But this is how it's going to be, man. On semen retention. You need semen retention, man. Semen retention has changed my life. Not boasting, not bragging. But I have 2 incomes now. I have 2 incomes. Never thought. Never thought, bro. I would have 2 incomes. I always thought, I would have just one. Only one. Got 2 incomes now, man. Working harder. You're going to want to do more. You're going to want to be more active. Instead of you talking about it, you're going to be about it on semen retention. You're going to be about that life. Now, I'm not saying in a negative way, whether if you're about that college life or about that, your own business life. Whatever type of life you want to be about. But you're going to be about that life. See, just because you're about that life, it don't mean that you're doing something negative all the time. You can be doing something positive, and you still be about that life. But I'm telling you guys, man, semen retention, man, gonna have you working longer. Telling you, this is what a lot of you guys need. You guys need to work more. Because a lot of you guys, you grew up in single mother households and you watch your mother do everything. And you think women are supposed to just do everything. You're not supposed to do nothing. No, it's not true. You're not supposed to be living off a woman as a man. You're not supposed to be doing that. You're supposed to be living off you. But a lot of you guys, you guys are lazy because you go around here sleeping with a whole bunch of women and you just letting out that semen, just lowering your energy, lowering your vibration, lowering your spiritual frequency, killing yourself, destroying yourself. That's what make you drag. That's what make you slowful. No energy. Very low energy. Because you're doing all this relapsing. Stop relapsing. Stop releasing your semen and hold it in as long as you can, man. And watch how you get more active. It's life changing. It will change your life. You won't be at your mama's crib at the age of, 35, 30. You ain't gonna be at your mama's crib no more. You got your own eventually when you get on semen retention. Because it morphs you into a man. You become more masculine. You're going to do what you need to do as a man. And that's working, man. Life is about purpose. Life is about putting in work. And, a lot of guys out here, they don't want to put in the work. The blood raw truth. Y'all want to sit around and live off women. That ain't how it's supposed to be. That's not masculinity. We're supposed to go and get the money. We're supposed to be in our bag. We're supposed to be chasing the bag. That's masculinity. That's what we're supposed to be doing. Not chasing after these women and releasing our seed. That's what you need, your seed. That's why it rhymes. Need and seed, that's why it rhymes. It's not a coincidence. It's not a coincidence. You need your seed in order to succeed. That's what all that rhyme. But it's been hidden in secrecy for so long. No, you got to get back into your old ancient ways, man. You got to study ancient Egypt. Semen retention is spiritual. Semen retention is an ancient practice that can get you to the next level in life. But you're going to become a hard worker. You won't be sitting around here complaining about nothing. You just go get that. See, that's what we're supposed to be doing. Going to get that as a man. Sitting around here complaining. I'm talking about grown men complaining about why your life is not where it's supposed to be. It's because of you. Not because of women. Not because of nobody, because of you. I know you don't want to hear this message. But you're going to become a hard worker on semen retention. People get mad at the messenger and disregard the message. See, it ain't the messenger, man. Don't get mad at me. Accept the message. Don't disregard the message. Don't hear this. Listen to this. Take it in. But semen retention is the way of life. That will change your life to become a hard worker. I love to work because I'm addicted to seeing myself grow. See, when you get on semen retention, you're going to start to like to work. You're going to love to work because you're going to be addicted to seeing yourself grow. You're just going to be addicted to success. That's the mindset you need to have as a man. Semen retention will give you that mindset. A lot of you guys don't have that mindset. You're doing drugs. Being lazy, smoking weed and doing all that stuff. Being lazy. Relapsing. Having all these smoke sessions. You know all those smoke sessions that you have or used to have? But you could have took all that time. Look all that time that you wasted doing drugs. You could have took all that time, got on semen retention, and been where you want to be at in life. And put it into your purpose. But this is what I'm here for, man. To keep you guys in check. To make sure you're doing the right thing as a man. And the right thing is semen retention. God will give you the desires of your heart if you get on semen retention. He will keep no good thing from you. Tell you he won't. He won't put more on you than you can bear. Guys, get on semen retention. You're going to become a hard worker. You're going to be ready to work. Now, when I get up, even though I'm working a job that I don't like that, I'm still ready to work. Still be ready to work when I get up. But I love this more because this is my passion. I'm genuine about this. I'm sincere about this. I put a lot of energy into this because this is what semen retention, I put a lot of willpower into this because this is what semen retention do. You know, women shouldn't be making more money than us. But obviously, it's more of them. Statistically proven that there's more women than men. So it kind of makes sense. But at the same time, we have no excuses. We need to get on the ball. We need to get on our feet. We need to become more workers. We need to stop being lazy. We need to stop complaining about life as men. We need to stop all of this. And being mad about life because you're not doing what you're supposed to be doing. That's why you're mad about life. That's why you're miserable. Get on semen retention. It'll clear up all that misery. No, all that being angry about life, you won't be mad about life no more. No, you'll take all that energy and put it towards something that's positive. A second job, or, or a business, or college, or something. You will do more when you get on semen retention. Take it from me. I'm on semen retention. Take it from me. Y'all see my upload game. Not boasting, not bragging. I'm just putting in the work. Y'all see what semen retention is doing. Y'all know I don't play no games when it comes down to this uploading. Every single week. No, it's just making me more hungry for success. That's what semen retention does. It's just make you more hungry for success. You got to want success as bad as you want to breathe. You got to want success as bad as you want to be alive. You got to want success as bad as you want to succeed. But you got to have the discipline. You got to have the energy. You got to have the willpower. You got to have what you need from within to put what you need to put out in this world. That's a stronger work ethic. You're going to have a strong work ethic on semen retention, man. It's crazy. Man, this is crazy. I'm going harder than I ever going. I'm just going hard, man. I want it bad. I ain't got no time to play. I ain't got no time to waste. I only got one life. And the closer, and the older I get, the more I'm becoming closer to being done with life. You guys gotta remember that. The older you get, the more closer you become to being done with life. Your energy don't go up as you get older. Now, while you're young, while you're in your teens, 20s, 30s, 40s, maybe, even if you're in your 50s, put it in the work. If you still got the energy, get on semen retention if you don't got the energy. It's going to change your life. It's going to better your life. You won't feel like you need somebody by your side. You'll have everything in front of you when you get on semen retention. Success will come extremely fast. It'll come way faster when you on semen retention. Because you carry a manifestation and willpower with that while you putting in the work. But you develop a strong work ethic. You know, my work ethic is strong. Very consistent. Dominating the algorithm. Y'all wondering like, why is numbers going up all of a sudden? Dominating the algorithm. Putting in the work. Not complaining. None of that. When I first started this channel, no complaining, hard work. You got to work hard, man. You got to put out a lot of videos if you want to do YouTube. But get on semen retention. You're going to put out a lot of videos if you get on semen retention and you want to do YouTube. Tell you. It's going to give you what you need to succeed, man. It's going to give you the mindset. It's going to give you the courage. It's going to give you the confidence. It's going to give you all those powers that's beyond comprehension. Those spiritual powers that you have from within. To work harder, man. You know, I want to see you guys being men of work. That's why when I go live, I like when guys talk about what they working on. What is they doing to better their life? That's what I like to talk about, man. And guys asking questions. That's what I like to talk about. About work. We're supposed to be working, man. Working hard. Some of y'all, a lot of y'all guys letting women outwork y'all. And it's not a competition between men and women, but I'm just saying. You guys have stopped being lazy. Nobody owe you nothing. Nobody owe me nothing. You owe yourself, and I owe myself. You don't owe me anything. No, I didn't beg you to subscribe to my channel. Nobody. I'm just putting in the work. You know, I'm putting out positive energy and I'm getting that positive energy back. That is how the universe works, man. So I'm just giving out a lot of positive energy, man. That's why you see my numbers going up. And I'm not bragging on anything. But I'm just saying, this is what happens when you get on semen retention and you put in the work. Stop making excuses about life. You know, there's men that came out of homeless situations that became rich. And you probably staying with a woman or still at your parents' house or whatever. You probably got shelter and you complain about life. About why you're not where you want to be. It's because of you. There's always a way out. There's always a way out. Dig yourself out of that hole. Get on semen retention. Give it all you got when it comes down to success. Give it all you got, man. You have to give it all you have. Tell me. Now, I hope you guys come out of this video, but you become a hard worker on semen retention. It's cool.